Well, there's no denying yesterday was one of those days, and it seems like, not necessarily we're going to have that, Anthony, but no let up as far as cold and more snow.
Yeah, a prolonged period of really cold there. We're getting set up for that as we get closer to the latter part of this weekend. Right into Monday and Tuesday, we're really going to be feeling the freeze box as we get closer to the next few days. But check it out. Here's all the latest storm totals over the past couple of days. The snowiest spot, at least from our local, regional, and international airports area, PA, 10 inches. Check it out from Hopkins Airport over the past 2 days, over 9 inches. This is indeed the snowiest snow totals we've had in about 3 years, since February 2022. So this was a notable snowfall for much of the greater Cleveland metro. Youngstown just over 3 inches, over 2 inches from Akron. Mansfield, at least snowiest spot, at least when it comes to our regional and international airports across the area, are collecting just shy of an inch of snow. So mainly impactful for locations north of I-80 over the past 48 hours. All quiet right now, just looking at cold temperatures. We're starting off in the upper teens, even some mid-teens, 14 in Canton. We're looking at 17 in Millersburg. Good morning to you guys. Sandusky over to downtown, only a couple spots in the low 20s right now. We also have a little bit of snow showing up on radar, but again, this is a ways out from the radar site, so it's overshooting what's actually happening at the surface. I don't think much of this is hitting the ground right now. We still have a lot of dry, cold, dense air at the surface, so we still have relative humidity still below 80% in many locations, but the atmosphere will continue to moisten as our next frontal system arrives as we head throughout the next 24 hours. So we're waking up with a southwest wind. So the little snow that's going to be developing for us is going to be riding along this southerly wind, which is a warming wind. This is actually going to give us a little boost in our afternoon and evening temperatures closer to the freezing mark. And then as we get closer to your Saturday into this weekend, yeah, you see the overall trajectory of these little clipper, pesky little snow showers. That's going to uptick the snow and also drag in more of this polar air that's going to be rotating in for us. So in between then and now, get prepared for some hit and miss chances of snow showers. Again, not a repeat of what we just experienced over the past couple of days, but starting to get noon and I'll say deeper into the evening and overnight, even into your Saturday morning, we're going to continue to watch out for some light scattered snow. Here's your National Design Mart hourly forecast. Beginning the clock, 5 o'clock for this morning, all throughout the morning, all quiet. And then as we get closer to midday, here it is around noon 30. Some scattered snow will be developing as we go closer to the afternoon and evening. Not too bad for your evening ride home. Again, some passing flurries will be likely. And then as we go throughout the overnight, some more scattered snow showers, mainly along Route 30 for tonight. Waking up for early Saturday morning, here comes the cold front finally arriving as we approach mid-morning, closer to midday for your Saturday, and that's going to be our best effort of picking up on some scattered snow, widespread snow for us, approaching midday for your Saturday. Then all quiet for Saturday afternoon. But this cold front will cool us back down into the 20s. How much snow we're talking about as we go throughout your Friday? A quick coating for everyone, maybe upwards to an inch. And then as we go throughout the first part of your weekend plans, again, just pesky snow showers could add up maybe additional 1 to 2 inches of snow as we go throughout today and also for your Saturday. Looking ahead to your Sunday, we're really going to be turning our attention to some really, really cold air. We only have a high of 19 degrees, and then we're going to have a reinforcing shot of some real cold air Monday into your Tuesday. In fact, I have temperatures starting in the teens early Monday, and then I'm thinking the heart of the cold air really arrives as we get closer to Monday night into Tuesday, and this are the wind chills. We're talking about feel like numbers, anywhere between 15 to 25 below. That means frostbite potential will be less than 30 minutes to any exposed skin. So therefore, we have highlighted Monday. We have the down arrow starting in the upper teens and falling throughout the day for your Monday. So mainly in the single digits. We're going to bottom out somewhere around 0 with feel like numbers anywhere between 10 to 25 below 0 for your Tuesday morning. Only recovering into the mid-teens for your Tuesday afternoon. Then a warm-up is on for your Wednesday upper 20s with some more scattered snow with your Union Home Mortgage 10-day outlook.
All right, looks like a fun start to the week next week.
For sure.
All right, Anthony, thank you. 5:19, winter weather can take a serious toll on your car, but it keeps auto shops busy at Safeway Tire near downtown Cleveland. Manager Warren Bradford says service calls were pouring in yesterday. Some calls were for cracked rims or dead batteries, but according to Bradford, most of the calls were for tire repairs. He says that the potholes in Cleveland combined with the winter weather can be bad for drivers, but that there are preventative steps you can take.
You want to make sure you have the right air pressure, because that's very important, because when it gets cold, the air pressure drops. You want to make sure you got good tires on your car with excellent rubber that's going to get you through the snow.
Bradford also recommends checking your battery, wiper blades, and fluid levels, especially before the next round of cold and snow, which is coming.